All right, let's talk about the B word, the dreaded B word that nobody wants to talk about. Now I'm talking about that B word, so don't get your head all twisted. We're talking about a budget. So one of the things that you're going to have to do if you're wanting to get out of debt and you're wanting to get to a point where you can purchase a home is you're going to have to start making a budget. And it's really very simple. It's just uncomfortable. And a lot of people just don't want to do it. But here's the thing, when you see it written down in black and white, it is going to help you to start getting control of your money instead of your money controlling you. And that is what this is all about. We want to live a life worth living. We want to achieve our goals. We want to become a home owner, right? So there's just so creating a budget doesn't have to be scary, but it is going to be unpleasant at first. So here's what you need to do if you're wanting to take this journey. So you need to list out all the things that you are spending your money on. So you need to go to your credit card, you need to go to your bank, because I'll be honest with you, it's going to be hard for you to remember what you did in the past 30 days. Most people can't remember what they had for lunch 3 days ago. So I want you to sit down and I want you to, on one side of the paper, I want you to write down everything that's coming out of your account. So that's your Amazon subscriptions. That's getting your toes and your nails did. That's buying, what clothes are you buying, going to the store. That's, going to Home Depot, Lowe's, going to the grocery store, going out to eat. What are you spending your money on? So I want you to list all that out for the month. Now on the other side of the paper, I want you to list out what you're making every single month. Realistically, I'd like you to see what you're making every 2 weeks so that you can see how much you're spending over here and how much you're making over here. All right? Because obviously, if you're spending over here and you're making this, then we're living beyond our means. And that was the last video. So today, your big goal today is to write out a budget. So again, writing out what you're spending versus what you're making. And from there, what I want you to do is I want you to look at that and figure out, what fluff, what fat, what can you cut out that you don't necessarily need. For example, if you find that you are going out to eat 5-6 times during the week, whether that's lunch or dinner or whatever, is that something you can cut back on? Is that something that we can maybe make 1 or 2 days a week so that we're not necessarily giving up our full lifestyle, but we're making a cut so that, again, we're balancing out our wants and what our what our debts are versus what our income is. Again, we're trying to actually get to a point where our income is more than what our debts are, because that's how we improve our credit scores. That's how we get to own a home. That's how we save money. And then that's how we invest in retirement, and that's how we live a life worth living. If I can even say it, a life worth living. So again, this isn't about, hey, let's I want your whole lifestyle to change here, but we do need to make some adjustments. So again, get out with pen and paper, write down what you're spending versus what you're making, and then go through and figure out which things can you take off of there. Maybe you need to quit going to Home Depot so much. Maybe we just don't get our nails and our toes done. Maybe we cut down on going to TJ Maxx or going to the mall or whatever, going on Amazon and having this and this and this delivered. It's going to be personalized to you. So again, the one question I encourage you to ask yourself: do I need this? Is this something I can cut down? And if it is, then let's cut it out. If you're doing it too much, cut it out. So again, dreaded B word here, the budget. But I promise you, if you make this budget, it'll be black and white. It'll make it real. And I promise it's going to make a difference in your life. And again, this is just one more step in order to get to a point so you can purchase a home, get a better credit score. Let me back up. Get a better credit score, save money, be able to purchase a home and live a life worth living and start investing for your future. All right, guys, that's one video. I'm going to be making a few more here, but that's going to be step one besides the mind shift that we talked about yesterday. Hope you guys are doing well, and I look forward to talking with you soon. If you have any questions in particular about me, about real estate, I'd be more than happy to help. Again, it's Kevin Wells, your bald-headed agent here in Greenville, South Carolina. Look forward to speaking with you in the next video. Bye.